Hello everyone, my name is Whistler and welcome back to another episode of my hardcore series. Today, I'd like to go end raiding because, well, I've beaten the Ender Dragon now. I may as well go get some of the shulker boxes and get myself an Elytra because that's going to keep myself alive. That Elytra, it's going to save me from falling, it's going to allow me to go places in a flash, and everything endgame wise, it's just locked behind end raiding, and I may as well do it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So, I guess it's time that I go and get myself prepared for this. Hello, Phantoms. Come back down here. I need you for slow falling potions. You know, I should kill them with my sword. That way I can get the looting effect, and hopefully get some more. And you might ask, why do you want slow falling potions? It's because, well, that's basically going to be the thing that keeps me alive when I go end raiding without an Elytra. Because if you fall off one of the end islands, you're basically doomed if you don't have a slow falling potion. If you do have a slow falling potion, then you can at least get an ender pearl out quite accurately and save yourself that way. So yeah, kill phantoms. Or the phantom membranes. Now I should probably make some books as well for the Elytra, so you can put Unbreaking 3 and Mending on that. So I should probably get myself a bunch of mending books and an unbreaking book. That one will do. It's got protection 3 on it, but that doesn't matter. I've got protection on all my armor at the moment. I'll just take up these water bottles because one thing I need is slow falling potions, like I said, so I should probably brew a lot of those. I've done this recipe before already, but it's just nether wart, phantom membrane and redstone to extend it. Really easy stuff. And there we go, we've got several slow falling potions. That's probably going to be enough. I think that's 10. Yeah, that's 10. I might need more, so you know what, I'm just going to bring some spare ingredients, and if I need them, I can brew more while I'm out there in the end. I also need gunpowder, and I've only got 23 down here at the base, underground base, but I think I've got more somewhere else. Now, one thing I also need is mending books, so I should probably just get a bunch of those. One for the Elytra, and then one for all of the endgame loot that I'm going to get, because I'm probably going to get a few pickaxes, a bunch of armor, maybe some axes and shovels or something. It's really good stuff. And I should probably try to level this guy up somewhat at some stage, because he's locked at being an apprentice, my mending guy, and he's not leveling up, he's just not letting me. But I'll get him eventually. Time to merge those books together. I think it's cheaper to go this way. Yep, 2 levels, that's as cheap as it can go. Just put that back in there. And I think I'm going to need that anvil, so that I can actually enchant the Elytra when I get it. When I hopefully get it. It's not guaranteed yet. I mean, I might just find densities with no Elytra. I also need some sugarcane for paper, and some gunpowder. Where is that? Why can I not see it? Is there gunpowder in here? No. See, when I went caving, I got loads of gunpowder. It's like almost like half a stack or something. It was got to be plenty, but I can't find it. Where is it? I'm going to have to go through each row manually because I know I've got it somewhere. Where is it? There it is! There it is! 40 gunpowder. Right, that's plenty. Right, so that means I've got just over a stack. I think it is a stack, or maybe one over. But yeah, I think that might be all of it. I don't think I've got more, but I should check anyway. That is the sound of phantoms, and I'm just going to ignore them. Why? Because I've got my beautiful cat, Sir Persalot. He's just, he's scaring them away. He's just going, sss, you know, hissing quite a lot. But yeah, to make paper, just do that. And you need paper and gunpowder to make rockets, and that's how you can fly. And I plan on flying out of the end. It's going to be my ticket out of there. So I may as well just make sure I'm stocked up on that. But yeah, I think that's most of the stuff I need. And I must say, Sir Persalot, you're doing an admirable job right now. Just keep on going, you know? I hear those screams behind me, but you're doing your job very diligently. Excellent work, kitty. Look at them behind me. Can't get anywhere near me. Cats are a joy in this game. Well done, Sir Persalot. I should probably sleep. Let Sir Persalot rest. He's just been going on and on, hasn't he? It's non-stop. Right, there we go. That should be enough. And yeah, I think we're ready. I think I've gotten all the things I need. I've got slow falling potions to save my life. I've got some ender pearls, but that doesn't matter. I can get a lot more in the end because of just how many endermen there are. They're easy to farm. Well, in the end anyway. But yeah, I think we're ready. So, let's go. Onwards and outwards to the end! To the end cities! We'll raid all of them. But maybe not all of them. I'm not sure how many I'm going to do at the moment. I need an Elytra, so I might just keep going until then. And then if I can see others, then I'll get those too. I knew there were mobs that could spawn in here. Oh, my fears are justified. I really can have creepers just turn around the corner and blow me up. Oh, this is going to be easy when I have an Elytra. I can just fly over the Dark Oak Forest. But yeah, back in the stronghold. Just press that button. And yeah, it's time for me to go through the end. There must be a cave here somewhere. Can I? No, that's a block. All right, I'll find that at some point. There's quite some loud noises there. But yeah, this is a very heavy-duty security system for the end portal. Nothing can get in here. Just the way I like it. But yeah, it's time for us to enter the end. Wish me luck, because this is one of the moments where I'm most likely to die. End raiding without an Elytra is one of the most dangerous things you can do in a hardcore world. And unfortunately it's a necessity for the first time you do it. So yeah, wish me luck. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. And we're in the end. Back in this little cave in the end island. I'm very glad that I'm in a cave. And there's the end portal. It's just there. Very easy to find. But first I'm going to need to kill some endermen. I want a lot of ender pearls. So I'll just break some of these blocks and make myself a very temporary enderman farm. And to do that, you just need to build a platform over the floor with a 2-block gap between the floor and the platform. That way, the endermen can't hit you, and you can just kill them and get their ender pearls, as well as a little bit of XP. So that's good to have. So I think we're ready, so I may as well just start looking at these guys. Just one by one, they'll all get angry with you, and they'll be like enraged at the fact that you looked at their faces. I think they've got some anxiety issues or something. Don't want to look them in the eyes. So yeah, we're just going to attract a bunch of these. They're quite loud, but that's fine. And then just take out your sword and fire away, one by one, and you'll get a lot of ender pearls and a lot of XP too. There we go. That's the sound of dying endermen. Come on. There we go. Plenty of ender pearls. Just what I needed. And now I'm also gonna pillar up to this end portal, this gateway, because I don't want to ender pearl myself into the void or something like that. So I'm gonna make sure I'm very careful with that. And I'm also a little bit worried about what happens when I actually go through the portal. So I don't know if you're all familiar with Filzer, because he actually lost his hardcore world, his Series 3 world, from entering an end gateway, because the game decided to push him off of the end island when he spawned on it and into the void. And that was the first time he'd gone through it, so it was generating the world. It was all very... It was a bug that has since been patched, but I've just got it in my mind that it may just happen to me anyway. And so yeah, I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna take all the precautions because I don't want to die at all. But yeah, let's go. And then pause. Let the world generate. Just let it happen. I could be somewhere dangerous. Ooh, on the corner. But yeah, if I'd done that in one of the 1.14 versions of the game, then I would have been pushed off and killed. That would have been awkward. But yes, I'm alive. Okay, disaster has been averted. But I should probably just take my coordinates, because this is where the end portal is to go back to the main end island. So I should probably take a screenshot of that actually. That way I can't get lost. And I'm also kind of glad that I've got ender pearls, because it makes it very easy for me to get off of this island. So yeah, I'm not sure which way to go. So I may as well try to head away from 0, 0 until I just run across an end city at some point. So Let's pearl over there. There we go. Let's hope I don't have to wait too long before I find an end city. Although it could be a while, realistically speaking. Oh, that's another end portal over there. Good to know I've got 2 ways back home. I might take that one back if I can't find this one. If I find that one first or something like that, I'll just take that one. But yeah, I'm not seeing any end cities from here. So I'm gonna have to travel around a bit, I guess, being very safe. I've got moonlight gravity with this slow falling potion, I just realised. I think that's pretty cool. I should just do this every time I go end raiding. Just use slow falling potions. Make it feel like I'm on the moon or something. Or I'm on asteroids or whatever. The low gravity. It's great. But yeah, you're probably all familiar with Filzer. He's the guy who had a 5-year world. A 5-year hardcore world. And he went viral when he died, and it was kind of sad, but it kickstarted his career in a big way. And he's probably a big reason why I started this world. Now, one thing I'm also going to need to do is I'm going to need to, well, I don't need to, but just in case I want to start a chorus fruit farm, I should probably just collect some chorus fruit and some of the chorus flowers. And you collect the chorus flowers by shooting them with an arrow, and they'll drop off rather than just breaking when you break the tree. That way you get to keep them, and then the rest of the tree just falls down. There it is. There's the end city. Oh. I'm really glad I found this. Does it have a ship though? It looks kind of small. I don't think it's got a ship, unless it's hiding on the other side of it. I can't see. I need to get closer. So the Elytra only spawns in the end ships. I think there's something behind that central tower, but I need to get around it just to see. Is it a ship? Is it a ship? Is it a ship? Is it maybe? Is it possibly a ship? I don't think it is. No, that's just a single room. Okay, no Elytra. That's okay. I can just find another end city. But I should probably raid this thing just for the shulker boxes. So just fire off that pearl. There we go, on the other side. And one thing you might not have known about end cities is that the shulker boxes always spawn in the same places in some of these rooms. Well, in most of the rooms. So it's very easy to memorize where they are. So like, we've always got 2 in the entrance. Well, yeah, just outside the entrance here. They're always here. So I'll just kill them really quick. Where is he? Don't know where he is. I think he's probably, oh, there's a shulker shell there. So, right, so he's outside somewhere. So, can I see him from here? Yes, I can. Right, okay. Hello, sir. Give me a box. Give me a shell. Thank you very much. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this into a shulker box already. It's going to sort out my my storage in my under chest. And one thing people don't realise is that you don't really have to put parkour up here. Like, you can just send a pearl up. Like, it's really easy. Just avoid all of the parkour. And there we go. We're in the tower. Wheel quick. And, yeah. Just get right to killing shulkers. I'm glad it's this easy to just get break-in. And the end is just filled with endermen too, so it's just really easy to get ender pearls to do that. And one thing I usually find annoying with end raiding is the fact that the shulkers send you up floating. Fortunately for me, when I get an Elytra, I can counteract that. But unfortunately for me, that's a bug that's going to be patched in 1.16, which is unfortunate. But that's just something I can deal with. I have to deal with. But for now, what's in these boxes? Okay, plenty of iron, and a pickaxe and an armor, a chest plate. Okay, these are pretty good loot. I actually forgot how much I love end city loot. They give you all the stuff that you want. Lots of pickaxes, lots of shovels and axes, lots of diamond gear, and lots of iron and gold. That's all stuff I need. I don't know how long the iron's going to last me for. Another way to counteract the the levitation that the shulkers give you. It's just ender pearl everywhere and every now and then. That will allow you to take you back to your target, just like snapping your fingers. It's really easy. I think all the shulkers are outside of this tower, so I'll just float down and collect these shells, and I'll make my, hopefully, try and find where they are outside. Although I might leave that until I have an Elytra, just because it's a bit sketch running around on the outside of these things. So yeah, I might just come back to this end city. I'll finish raiding it, like the insides of these towers and all that, but I'm not going to be peering over edges of stuff. I'm not going to be risking my life falling off of these things. I'm just coming up across a second shulker tower. What are these things called again? I swear they've got like an actual or something like that. But yeah, just grab an ender pearl and fire that off. Oh, I didn't quite manage to get in. Just throw another one. And I'm already at the top. Okay, that's cool. What's in the chest? Okay, we've got a lot of iron. I'll take that. I need a lot of iron. And a little bit of gold. Okay. And that would be a really good chest plate, if not for the fact that we've already got diamond gear. But yeah, that's okay. I'll just kill these shulkers. Right, I think that's all of the shulkers inside the tower, or some of them teleported outside. So I'll come back for them when I have an Elytra. Is there one on top of here though? Oh! I didn't mean to hit that enderman. Right, okay, he's gone. Just knock him off the edge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move on to the other tower, I guess. But yeah, this is another one of those rooms where the shulkers always spawn in the same places. Like, there's always two in these corners, and then there's one on one of the central ledges, and then there's one just outside of the room too. And they do teleport around, like they have done. So we'll just kill them. But yeah, it's really easy. Like, you get into a nice little pattern of how you attack each room. Or I do, anyway. What have we got in this chest? We've got some gold, some iron, that's good, that's good. That's a pretty decent chest plate. And a Curse of Vanishing shovel, that is a really good shovel. And Curse of Vanishing, like that even means anything in this world. I think I've got bigger things to worry about if I die. Okay. But yeah, pretty good shovel, I'm gonna keep that. It's even got Silk Touch. Ooh, shiny rocks. I will take the blue shiny rocks. Very good. And a bit of iron. Okay, I'm glad I've got those. But yeah, I just teleported to the top of this tower, so I'll probably just kill these shulkers now. But yeah, I think I'm mostly done with this end city. Like, there's still a few shulkers on the outside of these towers, but yeah, I'm gonna need to find a new one. So I'll just raise my render distance by a bit. So that I can load the world around me, potentially see more of them. But yeah, I'll just load up the world around me. I've got 32 chunks for my render range, and let's see if we can find another end city. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's actually possible. It's really easy to find more end cities if you found one already. So they actually spawn, they generate along an axis. So if you find one, chances are, if you head east or west, you'll find another one relatively easily. So where's east and west? West is that way, and east is the other way. So which way should I go? East is sort of that just has to be going out over the void, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go west. I have a good feeling about west. I'm sure I'll find another end city relatively soon. But yeah, let's just pearl down to the floor and get going. There we go. that's an end city with a ship, with a floating ship. That's got an Elytra. Oh, I just need to get there, and my problems are solved. I can survive until the end of the world. Well, that's what they all say with hardcore. I can survive until the end of the world. What? What even is that sentence? But yeah, end city with a ship, with an Elytra, with a dragon head. Woo! This is gonna be great. But, oh, that's another end city. That's a very small one, but it is another one, and that's along the same axis as the last end city we just went at, which just proves my point. But what's really cool is that I've got two end city axes right next to each other. So that makes it very easy to find them. And one thing I'm going to do is it's quite a big gap from here to the other side of this drop. So I'm just going to grab some blocks and I'm going to pillar up and I'm going to end a pearl across. Hopefully rather safely. I don't want to miss one of these. But yeah, pillar up. Some people prefer to bridge out across the end. I don't. I feel like an enderman is just going to knock me off like constantly if I do that. Whereas they can't teleport up onto this block that you're standing on. They need a bigger space for that, I think. At least I've never had an enderman teleport to a single block that I've been on before. They might be able to, I might just have been wrong. But yeah, we've pillared up. I should probably put more blocks in actually. Get as high as you can because this is a big gap. I don't want to fall to the void here. Right, okay. This is probably high enough. And let's throw. Let's see how far this gets me. I'm a little bit nervous. Will it reach it? Yes! Oh! Get away from that edge, jeez. Oh, I thought the pearl would go further. I could have died just then. Oh dear. Right, okay. I'm safe, I'm safe. Okay, let's go. Let's get myself an elytra. Now, it's just over here, I think. Yeah, just there. So, I'm gonna pillar up to that from the front of the ship. And that's a hole there. Is that a pit of death? Yeah, it's a bit risky. I'm gonna cover up that hole first. Yeah, and I'll probably mark this out with a nice non-natural generation wall, just in case. It's gonna stop me from hopefully digging through the floor here and dying or something like that in the future, a distant future. But yeah, so with end cities, you want to attack them from the front. If you pillar up from the front, the shulkers on board cannot attack you in any way because they spawn at the back of the ship and within the ship. So if you attack from the front, you can just walk straight in and they won't see you. So yeah, let's just pillar up from the front. Right, okay. Right, I'm a few blocks a little bit too far forward. Okay. I'd quite like a dragon head too, and I'm right below that at the moment. They always spawn on the front of these ships. And I tend to forget them, so I should probably just grab one of those now. Yeah, hello. Oh, this is a bit close. Yeah, here's a dragon head. Let's just break that. That's the first dragon head of the world. Excellent. And then, yeah, let's just run straight in. There it is. It's the shulker in front of the elytra. The elytra is the real prize at the end. It's this thing. Well, when the shulker dies, the elytra is going to save me from everything. Yeah, I've got some emeralds in there. Some more stuff. Some more gear. Excellent. I'll keep all of those. But yeah, elytra. This thing has just saved my life already just by owning it. Everything is going to be so much easier now that I have this. I'm in the end game now. The future is open. The future is wide. The future is mine. And the future is mine. Mine for the taking. So yeah, we'll just pop that off. Pop. Sky's the limit. Excellent. And yeah, so I've got that. So I've got that Unbreaking 3 and Mending book in one of these shulker boxes in my ender chest. So I'll just grab one of those out, as well as the anvil. And we'll enchant the elytra straight away. I mean, we might as well. Get elytra in there, and the book in there. 6 levels, that's very cheap. And what should I call this? I'll call it the To Infinity and Beyond. Well, if I spell it right. Those are my wings now. Because I don't fly, I fall with style. But yeah, we've got everything we need now. So this has already been a very successful end raiding trip. I'm confident that I can survive the rest of it. And yeah, I'm liking the look of it on my skin. It's looking great. I get to see my top again, my shirt. And I don't need slow falling potions anymore because I've got gunpowder and paper, which means that I've got rockets. And I've got a stack of gunpowder and one more. So that means that I've got just a little bit over 3 stacks of rockets, which is plenty. And that's all the gunpowder I owned. It's just gone in an instant. Okay, so I really do need that creeper farm. Yeah, now that I've got an Elytra, I feel like I've grown more confident in this world. I've got the power. I can fight. I can break all these end cities in half. So yeah, let's get going. I've been unleashed. There'll be no more carefulness, no more beating around the bush. I'll run into these end cities, into these end towers, and everything will be mine. But yeah, time to demonstrate the fact that you can activate your Elytra while levitating in 1.15.2. It's a very easy way to get back down to the floor, and without drifting off too far. And did he drop an ender shell? Did he drop a shulker shell? No, I don't think he did. But yeah, let's do the rest of this end city. And the first flight of the game! First flight of the world. Ah, beautiful. Like a bird. Falling with style. But yes, let's kill these shulkers. That's why I'm here. For all the shulker boxes. And I'm just going to show how much easier these towers are. Right, so you go in, and well, if they hit you, you can just fly from one side of the room to the other in 1.15.2. It's just really easy. Like, if there's a shulker that's too far below you and you're levitating, just glide. Or I wish they didn't fix this glitch. It makes it so much easier. And there's a little bit of skill involved too, like I enjoyed that. It is a shame. And what's in these chests? Blue shiny rocks! Blue shiny rocks. Excellent. And a lot more blue shiny rocks. Okay, that's cool. I'll take those. And I could always do with some more gold too. But yeah, I think I've shown enough of me going through these end cities that it's a bit repetitive after a while. So what I'd like to do now is go on a little bit of a montage of me just raiding all the end cities afterwards. Because I think it's something I can do. So I'm not going to be finishing here, but I can't just talk about the same thing for end city upon end city, and it's a good way to cut down on content, to merge it all together, I guess. So yeah, let's go. I hope you guys enjoy. And welcome back, everyone. So, that was a very, very successful end raiding session. I've gotten loads of things that I wanted, but yeah, I'll just go through this gateway, and instead of end pearling, I'm just gonna fly in with my Elytra, just like that, because it's easy to do. And oh, hang on, why am I? I'm flopping around like a fish. I'm like a fish out of water. Why is this happening? Oh, I'm gonna have to flop my way to the end portal, aren't I? Oh, no, it fixed itself. That was a weird glitch. Right. Okay, let's get going. Let's go home. And, oh, I've missed being able to Elytra hop. It's so much faster than walking. Oh, I can just zoom around now. It's so fun. Just hop around and glide. It's awesome. I love it. But yeah, let's go home. And it's dark. Okay. Rockets away. Oh, no, lag. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm safe. Right. Okay, where was home? This way. And I hope the world loads. Oh, I've just forgotten that my laptop likes to be slow in the world loading process while flying. Oh wait, no, that's my fault. Right, 16 chunks. But yeah, this is a base, a view from the air from the Elytra. It's not a sight I get to see often in the game. I mean, I get to see it when I use the replay mod, but to do it in person is it's another thing entirely, and I get to fly around. This is great. But yeah, hello pets. I've survived. I survived. There was a genuine concern that I might have died in this episode and these guys would have been alone forever. Which is why I've got them all together at the moment. They can keep each other company. But yeah, we survived. And we had a very successful end raiding trip. I'll just show you all the stuff I got real quick. Because I got a lot. Plenty of shulker boxes. Plenty of gear. And a few Elytras and a few dragon heads. Ain't that glorious? So yeah, I'll just get them out. And I'll put them all on display. So yeah, I've got these shulker boxes behind me, and they've got all of the endgame loot that I got. So I'll just show you what I got. There's one box. Lots of cool stuff. There's another one. More cool stuff. Here's another one. So I got 4 Elytra from this end raiding trip. 3 spares. And yeah, I'm just checking I collected all the dragon heads, okay. And this was the box that had my miscellaneous stuff from that stuff that I just took in, and I should probably just keep this chest plate on my person at all time. So that's going to save me at some point. If I feel like I'm doing something dangerous, I can take my Elytra off and just stick the chest plate straight back on again. But yeah, how many shulker shells did I actually gain from this? 64 and 33. Okay, that's that's a really good amount, you know, for the first trip. I'll go again in the future at some point. So I do like to have hundreds of shulker boxes because I tend to go overboard in the farming. But yeah, that's a very successful trip, I think. It went really well. I didn't even get close to dying. Well, I did. I almost fell off the edge of one of the islands. But yeah, other than that, I didn't get close to dying. And there's an untamed wolf behind me. And you know what? He's been stood there for ages, waiting at the entrance of that mine. And yeah, I'm going to tame him. Where are the bones? There are the bones. Are there more bones? Yes, okay. Even more bones. And even more bones. Right, okay. You'll be mine, wolf. And let's... First try! First bone! Oh, you're mine. Oh... Okay. So yeah, that's another dog to add to the family. That's pretty cool. And yeah. That's very cool. I've expanded on the family. Ain't that great? But yeah, I think it's time for me to end. So I'm gonna do something I probably will never do again. I'm gonna have my outro flying very dangerously with my Elytra with rockets. So let's go. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did enjoy, then I hope you return. If you do return, then I guess I'll see you next time. So on that note, bye! Thank you for watching.